Good morning, ma'am. You were arrested for attempted aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. Actually, it's not an attempt because you were on top of the victim holding a knife and swinging it towards him. It's a completed aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. Ma'am, you live with him? Yeah, you have to find somewhere else to live. You have somewhere else you can stay?
So I'm asking you, I was asking where else I can go.
What? Anyway, ma'am, you are ordered to stay away from the alleged victim, Alphoe Leonard Tate. No contact with the victim, either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties. No contact with the victim through social media or other electronic means. I guess I have to wait till she finishes speaking to Mr. Ugarte too, so I can read the stay away with her.
Accuse me already.
What?
Thank you.
You ready? I don't want to interfere with her speaking to her attorney.
Judge,
Yes?
go ahead.
Thank you.
Can you tell her?
So, Miss Bell, am I going to read the stay away order to you?
Yes,
You're
ma'am.
ordered to stay away from the victim, Alphoe Leonard Tate. No contact with him, either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties. No contact with the victim through social media or other electronic means. And you must stay at least 500 feet away from the victim's home, school, and place of employment at all times.
Okay.
Do not engage in any criminal activity. Do not use or possess illegal drugs. Do not use, purchase, possess, or carry a firearm, gun, weapon, or ammunition. You must immediately surrender any firearms, ammunition, and a concealed weapons permits to the nearest police department and file a receipt with the court.
Yes,
You may return to the victim's residence one time only within 48 hours of your release from jail. You must be accompanied by a police officer so that you can retrieve your personal clothing, items, medication, personal and business-related paperwork, and work tools. If you go to the victim's home without police, or if you stay there, you will be arrested.
Yes.
Do you understand the stay order?
So Judge, she's asking for your use of pretrial services because she has an autistic nephew that she picks up at Easter Seals every
I
day.
don't know what you're saying. I can't hear you.
Sorry. She has a nephew she picks up from Easter Seals who's autistic. That
You
she-
want house arrest? I can't give a pretrial.
we would ask for pretrial, but
Yeah, based on this.
No.
I can do house arrest with a GPS monitor. State any objection?
No, Judge.
House arrest alternate bond, it's $5,000. I'll do level 3 house arrest. Curfew from, what time do you have to take them this, or you just pick them up?
I just picked him up.
Okay, house arrest, GPS monitor, level 3, curfew from 11 PM to 6 AM. Okay, have a nice day. Stay away from victims.
We'll let you.
Next is Jacqueline Solis. Oh, hi, Miss Solis.
No, she refused court, Your Honor.
Miss Solis refused. It's an added charge. There's probable cause. Reset it for the afternoon. They describe it all in there. Now, this is Miracle Charles. Hi, Miss Charles. How you doing? Ma'am, you were arrested for grand theft from June 11th of 2025. I will appoint the public defenders for you.
This is an added charge. He's also a fugitive from Leon County.
I
on
want
bond.
for grand dance.
Okay. Let me do for probable cause. Give me a moment, please. You know, the tap paper you got to put on your desk. Remember the one I had? The lady I tap, I wrote it down on the paper. You're supposed to put that on the tap people's desk and not throw it out. And Miss Charles, let me take a look at this. Is that Miss? Yeah, it needs to be the desk. There's probable cause for grand theft. You are ordered to stay away from the Old Navy store at 17980 Northwest 27th Avenue, Miami Gardens, Florida. You're not allowed to go to that location, and you must stay away from that. Do you understand?
Yes,
Okay. Bond is $2,500. Have a nice day.
With the,
Next is Kaika Forster.
she refused.
Let me review for probable cause. There's two arrests.
Oh, I'm sorry, Your Honor, she's here. I'm sorry.
Oh, hello, good morning. Ma'am, you were arrested for two cases. One is possession of a firearm, weapon, or ammunition by a convicted felon. The other case from September 27th is armed robbery with a firearm or deadly weapon. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. I'm so in review.
Wait, they charged for two cases?
Two cases. They said they found you in possession of a Taurus G3C firearm in your person when they stopped you in a traffic stop, and that you are a convicted felon. So there's probable cause on this case. This bond is $7,500. Let me look at the other case. The more serious one is the armed robbery with a firearm or deadly weapon. So, victims are walking home on September 27th at just after midnight. They're entering a parking lot of their building. It says your vehicle stopped in front of them, that you, along with two unknown defendants, exited the vehicle, and they were all armed with firearms. The two unknown defendants pointed their firearms at the victims, demanded their property, and that you were the lookout, and that you took the victim's property, went back to the car, the defendants drove away. Let's see, there's video surveillance footage, so they were able to identify you. So that's the allegations here. You are ordered to stay away from the alleged victims. Their names are Brian Gurrier and N. St. Clair. No contact with the alleged victims, either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties. And you must stay at least 500 feet away from their homes, place of employment at all times, and no contact with them through social or other means. So since armed robbery with a firearm is considered a dangerous crime, it's a first-degree felony punishable by life in prison. I'm required to grant the state's motion for pretrial detention pending final hearing, you at no bond. You're going to see a judge on Monday. That judge will set a final hearing. The state's motion for pretrial detention. Have a nice.
Understand.
Next, Hugana Davis, back again. And this will be set. Hello, Miss Davis.
Good morning.
All right, you got another case, grand theft, organized scheme to defraud, 5 counts of fraudulent use of personal identification, unlawful use of a communications device, and fraudulent uses of credit card.
Yeah.
So I will appoint
Gang,
what? I'll appoint the public defender's office for you. So I guess the victim's credit cards that were taken were used at Walgreens. This goes back to August 22nd. They're used at Walgreens and at Publix, at the liquor store. Then there were gift card purchases at other Walgreens. Then they go to Marathon gas station. 2 transactions there, using the card at Target and Aventura. 2 transactions there. All right, and so they found you via the car that you rented. There was a photo lineup, and the detective identified you as the person. Well, I guess the victim recognized your car also. The victims had multiple accounts jeopardized based on this, including his Apple Pay account. He also had money transferred from his Zelle account. $3,000 one time and $1,800 another time. Okay, so you order to stay away from the alleged victim whose initials are FP, no contact with the victim either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone or through third parties, no contact with the victim through social media or other electronic means. You must stay at least 500 feet away from the victim, his home, school, and place of employment at all times. So count 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 should all be third-degree felonies.
Okay,
I'll set a bond as follows. Count 1, grand
But-
theft. I'm not sure what that is. Oh, yeah, there's probable cause for grand theft. That's for taking the victim's money. She should have actually had 2 counts of grand theft, as money was transferred twice. But count 1 is going to be $2,500 bond. Count 2, organized scheme to defraud, will be $1,000. Count 3, 4, 5, 6. Count 3, fraudulent use of fraudulent identification. I guess 3 through 7. 3 through 7. If they're all third-degree felonies, so count 3 will be $2,500, and count 4 through 7 will be $1,000 each. Count 8, fraudulent use of the communications device or unlawful use of the communications device is $2,500. Count 9, fraudulent use of a credit card over $1,000, over $100 is $2,500. That's it. Have a nice day.
What is it all together, Your Honor?
25, 30, that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, $15,000, I believe.
Ma'am, I'm at the shot. I'm gonna have that on, ma'am. Please.
Keep ripping all these guys off.
I-
I can make count 3 $1,000. All right, so I'll do count 3 through 7 will be $1,000 each. Arrow. Good morning, ma'am. Do you speak English? No. Spanish, please. You were arrested for filing false or misleading workers' compensation returns. This goes back to 2022.
Señora, usted fue arrestada por radicar una llamada para prestar un servicio por un reclamo por una lesión o accidente laboral. Esto es un caso que data del 2022.
So she was the owner of a corporation or a business that lied on the amount of, I guess, revenue received, and which made the premiums for the workers' compensation insurance much smaller than what they should have been.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, this is the interpreter. I can't hear you very well.
Had an underpayment of her workers' compensation premiums based on lying on the application.
Ok, y esto era bajo una corporación, bajo un negocio, una corporación, la cual era la dueña, y mintió con respecto a la cantidad. Hubo un pago menor, un pago para lo que debía ser la premium, para la tarifa, para la indemnización o para la indemnización debido al accidente de trabajo.
Ma'am, do you own your home?
Señora, ¿usted es dueña de la vivienda?
Sí.
Yes.
You're not going to qualify for the public defender. You're going to have to hire a lawyer.
Señora, usted no va a calificar para los servicios de la Defensoría Pública. Usted va a tener que contratar un abogado.
All right, I'm going to set her bond at $2,500.
Le voy a fijar una fianza por un valor de $2,500.
Good luck to you. Have a nice day.
Buena suerte, que tenga buen día. I have,
Well, yes, I'm sorry, ma'am, I should have asked you, are you willing to waive the presence of a lawyer now so that I can set the bond so you can get out? Or do you want me to set the case in the afternoon for you to get a lawyer?
disculpe, señora, le voy a hacer la siguiente pregunta. ¿Usted está dispuesta a eximir a la presencia de su abogado en este momento ahora para que entonces yo pueda programar su caso en la hora de las tardes o para que usted pueda pagar una fianza para poder salir o usted quiere reagendar la causa para la tarde con la presencia de un abogado?
No, no, yo acepto yo quiero ir a ver si es posible lo antes posible porque tengo una niña, una bebé que tiene 4 meses mañana.
Okay, no, I just want to leave as soon as possible. I want to
So-
get ready as soon as possible because I have a baby and she will be 4 months tomorrow.
I'll give her pretrial. She's eligible for pretrial, so pretrial alternate bond, $2,500. You're gonna have to give them the name of somebody and phone number of somebody who can verify where you live.
Bueno, entonces usted cumple con los requisitos para el programa previo de desviación al juicio. Le voy a otorgar una fianza alternativa de 2.500. Ellos van a necesitar de parte suya que usted les proporcione un número de teléfono y una dirección fija para que ellos puedan llamar allí y verificar que usted vive en ese lugar.
So you can either get out of jail for free with pretrial, or you can post a $2,500 bond at your choice.
Así que usted ya bien puede salir de cárcel por medio del programa previo de desviación o usted puede pagar una fianza de $2.500. Usted decide.
Okay, thank you.
Gracias.
All right, next we have Fernando Guzman, page 7. We're finalists.
I didn't see it. 7,
You didn't see what?
an age for count 7.
Oh, I didn't get there yet. But you're right, I didn't see that count. There's probable cause for count 4. So count 7. Let me see, I see each other. Let's see. Count 7, which is probable cause for battery. The first degree misdemeanor, no age. In count 8, criminal mischief, it's probable cause for that charge. I didn't see a value to the damage to the car. Right, sir, you are ordered to stay away from the alleged victim, Teresa Hallstrom. No contact with that victim, either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties. No contact with the victim through social media or other electronic means. And you must stay at least 500 feet away from the victim, her home, school, and place of employment at all times. You also may return to the defendant. So you may return to the victim's residence one time only within 48 hours of your release from jail with a police officer to retrieve your personal belongings. If you go there without the police or if you stay there, you will be arrested. Do you understand?
I do.
All right, let me just break this out. So I'll set it on count 1, 2, and 3 are $5,000 each count. Count 4 is $2,500 for resisting without violence. I'm sorry, for resisting with violence, I apologize, it's $2,500. Count 5 and 6 ROR each count, same charge. Count 7 battery is $1,000 bond, and count 8 criminal mischief is a $150 bond. Good luck.
Thank you.
Next is Jesus Cubillas speaking.
A little bit.
Spanish interpreter, please.
Yes, Your Honor.
Sir, you were arrested for some serious charges. Did you own your home?
Señor, usted fue arrestado por cargos bastante graves. ¿Usted es dueño de su casa?
No, no.
All right, so I will appoint the public defender's office for you.
Ok, entonces le voy a asignar la oficina de los abogados de oficio.
Okay.
Ok.
An argument regarding probable cause?
¿Algún argumento con respecto al motivo fundado?
No. It dates back
No.
to 2024.
I can't hear you, sir.
It just dates back to January 5th, 2024.
I still can't hear you.
It's dated, Judge, the allegations.
I'm so sorry. I don't know what you're saying.
The allegations are dated, Judge.
Did you hear what?
La-
I didn't hear what you said.
Can I get the interpreter repetition, please?
Go ask. Sure. Maybe you heard.
The allegations are dated.
The allegations are dated. Now I heard you think.
Ok, las alegaciones son del 2024.
There's still probable cause for the charges.
Todavía hay motivos fundados para los cargos.
I'm setting up on counts 1 through 15, actually, I'll do 1 through 5, $2,500 each count.
Las fianzas serán las siguientes, del cargo número 1 al cargo número 5, 2.500 para cada cargo.
And counts 6 through 15 will be $1,000 each count.
Y para los cargos del 6 al 15 serían $1,000 para cada uno de los cargos.
Have a nice day.
Que tenga buen día.
He was on house arrest on the misdemeanor battery domestic violence. Hold for that case, Norma.
Now, sir, what was he on? What was that case from?
It was a misdemeanor battery domestic violence, M25202829. He was on house arrest on that case.
I don't think there should be a hold or any considered to house
The-
arrest. No.
Él también estaba arrestado, tenía arresto domiciliario por un delito menor de agresión física, un caso por violencia intrafamiliar. Entonces, ese caso también está incluido dentro de estos cargos. Es el caso número M25-20829.
So M25-20829, you said?
Yes, it was house arrest, alternate no bond.
Okay, so he's reinstated back to his house arrest, alternate no bond on that case.
Yes.
Ok, entonces se va a estar nuevamente por estos casos en arresto domiciliario con una fianza alternativa en ambos casos.
Okay, thank you.
Gracias.
Good afternoon, sir. You were arrested for possession of cocaine and possession of drug paraphernalia. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. There's probable cause for the charge. Let's see, you have an address? And is he eligible for a program? Signal 400, he's not eligible for free trial. Oh. Do you have any money to bond? Maybe I'll try tap. They're not here though, they left. Tap alternate bond, count 1 is $2,500, count 2 is $500. You have to come back to court for your arraignment on November, what was it, 7th? November 6th. At 9 courtroom 6-3, Judge Delancey. Have a good day.
There you go. Court day.
This has to go. Right, sir. It's one of them. I don't see that with prior conviction, and that he's charged with kidnapping and disposition. I don't think that's a qualifier for enhancement. It's battery, just in 2 counts of battery. Anyway, let me review this. So he's, September 11th, I guess, for dumping a whole bunch of junk, rear car with the truck. He's wearing a shirt that had his name on it too. It was a total of 5,280 pounds of trash was, they had to cost me and $39 to the city of Miami. Miss Bailey, the victim in the other case, right? Problem for both cases. You got the whole, your order to stay away from Thomasina Bailey and her child Tamara Bailey, no contact with those alleged victims either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, through third parties, no contact with the victims through social media or other electronic means, and you must stay 500 feet away from the victims, their home, school, and place of employment at all times. Do not engage in any criminal activity. Do not use or possess illegal drugs. Do not use, purchase, possess, or carry a firearm, gun, weapon, or ammunition. You must immediately surrender any firearms, ammunition, and any concealed weapons permits to the nearest police department and receiving the court. You understand the stay order?
Yeah.
Right, so the division judge can modify it if you want to modify it. You do have the hold though, on F-25-21527, there's probable cause for battery, and that's $1,000. The other case was probable cause for violation of Florida liquor law. I'm gonna set that on. I'll set it at $1,500. Have a nice.
All right.
Next is Damian Batista. We're on page 9. Good morning, sir, or good afternoon. Yeah. You were arrested for 1 count of armed burglary, strong arm robbery, criminal mischief over $1,000, and aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. I will appoint. Oh, I'm sorry. Can you afford to hire a lawyer?
I cannot.
I will appoint the public defender's office for you. Let me review the public clause. So there's probable cause for armed burglary, strong arm robbery, criminal mischief, and aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. You are ordered to stay away from the alleged victim, Stephanie Zambrana. No contact with that alleged victim, either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, through third parties. No contact with the victim through social media or other electronic means. And you must stay at least 500 feet away from the victim, her home and school and place of employment at all times. Do not engage in any criminal activity. Do not use or possess illegal drugs, and do not use, purchase, possess, or carry a firearm, gun, weapon, or ammunition. You must immediately surrender any firearms, ammunition, and any concealed weapons permits to the nearest police department and file a receipt with the court. Do you understand the stay away orders?
Yes.
Thank you. As to count 1, the armed burglary, there's probable cause for that charge. I'm granting the state's motion for pre-trial detention pending final hearing and no bond. You're gonna have to see a judge on Monday. That judge will set a final on that for pretrial detention. As to count 2, strong arm robbery, there's probable cause, that's $7,500. Count criminal over $1,000, is a $2,500 bond. And count 4, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon is $5,000. You'll see the judge on Monday. The judge can decide if they're going to give you a bond or set the final hearing. It's really violent. Next is page 9. Adolfo Hero. Can we call up the next person, Adolfo Hero? Is he there? Good afternoon, sir. Do you speak English?
Spanish interpreter, please.
Thank you.
Interpreter is present. Good
Oh,
morning.
hi,
Good
Mr.
afternoon,
Davis.
Your Honor.
Have you been sworn
sir.
today?
Yes, I have.
Thank you, still under oath.
Good.
Good afternoon, sir. You were arrested for possession with intent to sell cocaine and trespass after warning.
Buenas tardes, señor. Usted fue arrestado por tenencia e intención de vender cocaína y además intrusión después de haber tenido una advertencia.
I will appoint a public defender's office for you.
Le voy a nombrar a la Defensoría Pública para que lo represente, señor.
I mean, they didn't see sale activity. I think he has 8 bags of cocaine, maybe conspiracy for possession. Intent to
Okay,
sell,
entonces
or
aquí dice que hay unas bolsitas de cocaína, pudiera ser a lo mejor confabulación para vender la cocaína.
actually had a
So-
clear baggie and then 8 bags.
Dice ocho bolsitas.
You are ordered to stay away from Anna's Dollar Discount Store at 535 Southwest 8th Street in Miami, Florida.
Okay. I'm sorry, Your Honor. The name of the place, I have the address. Anna's.
Anna's Dollar
Or-
Discount.
Señor, thank you, Your Honor. Señor, usted se le ordena que se aleje del establecimiento que se llama Anna's Discount Dollars. Eso queda ubicada en el 535, la calle 8 del suroeste de la ciudad. Yes, yes.
I'll set it on count 1 will be $5,000 and count 2, the trespass warning.
The lower count 1, there's only probable cause for possession.
I disagree. It could be conspiracy for possession with intent to sell based on the warning.
Entonces dicen que si hay motivo fundado para la tenencia, dice su señoría también confabulación con la tenencia, con la intención de vender.
I'll tell you what, I'll set his bond on count 1 at $3,000.
Okay, le digo una cosa, entonces la fianza para el cargo número 1 va a ser $3,000.
Count 2, the trespass after warning.
Cargo número 3, que es intrusión después de haber sido advertidos, sería fianza de...
He's been arrested at the location where, so count 2 will be 500.
Él ha sido arrestado en ese lugar antes, entonces bueno, va a ser una fianza de $5,000. Perdón, $500. $500. Cargo número 2.